Hey everyone, it's the Life Doctor again, and we are in the month of May, and so happy birthday to all of you May babies out there. I hope that this is an especially wonderful month for you, but particularly if you are a mom, this is a special month for us as well because, of course, we celebrate Mother's Day. So I have been thinking a lot about mothers, which reminds me I need to definitely send my mom, um, get on, the card flower gift situation um, for Mother's Day. Not just for my mom, but for my mother-in-law as well. So yeah. Anyway, so I've been thinking about mothers a lot and what it means to me to be a mother. And sometimes I can't even believe, wow, two little people belong to me. They call me mom. Sometimes it's hard to believe that the Lord has blessed me in this way. I just don't even feel worthy to be chosen to be the mother of such awesome little people. So anyway, you also know that I have been training for and preparing for a race that I'm going to be running in a couple of weeks, actually, a 5K. And as I've been thinking about motherhood and I've been thinking about the things that I have coming up, like my race, I thought about the fact that motherhood and preparing for a race to me are quite similar. And I'll tell you how. So, in preparing for a race, you try to gather, at least this is what I did. I try to gather information on how to prepare for a 5K. Reading blogs, reading watching vlogs by people who are actually runners themselves. I don't think I went so far as to acquire books and things like that, but I certainly went online to read things online and research, da da da. And then, of course, I looked up and utilized training programs and guides so that I could actually put into practice in terms of training the things that I had found. And then I went ahead and trained, and I'm training right now, and I'm gearing up for my race. And so, when I was about to become a mother, or I was expecting, especially with my first child, I researched, I read up what I needed to read up on being a mom. I did get books, I went online, we actually went to classes, me and my husband, and we tried to get as prepared as we could get. And then, race day was there, delivery. And, you know, some of what I had read and some of what I had done in class, some of that was helpful, but some of it honestly was out the window because it was like I don't have time to be trying to I don't have time to reflect on whatever. I just need something to get this baby out. I need to let's do this, okay? Um and that's kind of how it felt like when I ran my first race. So I was there, I had prepared, thought I was prepared, then race day was there and I started running. I was like, "Man, this doesn't feel like how it felt when I was like training on my own. This feels like a lot harder." And so I don't know if I was in denial about the race or denial about being a mom, but in both situations, when this situation actually came upon me, I felt, man, I'm really ill equipped. During the race, my first race, I was running and I was like, I can do this, I can keep up. I saw elderly people passing me. I was like, what? I saw people with what seemed to be disabilities passing me. I was like, wait a minute now. As a mom, I compare myself to other moms. I'm like, man, they're doing such a better job than me. Man, they're doing this. And that's what messed me up in both situations. When I was running my 5K, it really messed me up to compare myself. I was like, what? And just the thoughts I was having, I was like, what am I trying to prove? Why am I even running this race? I can't even keep up with these people right here who look like they're gonna drop over, but they're passing me. And as a mom, comparing myself to other moms, that messed me up too. And at a certain point in the race, I started to find my rhythm and it wasn't as hard. It was still very challenging, but I started to find my way. And as a mom, after some months and the first year, second year, third year, so forth, I started to find my way and find my groove. And I found that I stopped comparing myself as much to other mothers. And in the race, I found myself when I was in my groove, I wasn't paying attention to who was passing me, to who was behind me. I was just kind of in my own zone, making sure that I finished the race. And as a mom, that's really what I've come to. Lord, give me the strength to finish this race. I'm not going to finish this race like this mom right here. because I'm not her. And I don't know what her experience is. I don't know what she's been through. I don't know what her skill set is. I just know about me and what I can do. And I can only do the best that I can do. And so that's kind of where I am at this whole motherhood thing. I love it. It's hard. There are unexpected moments. There are trying moments. There are certainly character building moments, as it is when you are literally in the race. Running a race, if you've never done it before, it can be a spiritual experience because you're like, Jesus, you got to help me with this, okay? But now as I prepare for my second race, and much like it is with my having had my second child, I don't feel as anxious because I've been there. I kind of know what to expect more that I've had the race, now that I've had a child already. And so I'm not concerned as much with comparing myself to other people in the race or other mothers. I know what not to do this time. Although I'm still going to make mistakes in both arenas, in both settings. But I know that when I run my race in a couple of weeks, I firmly believe that I am fitter now. First of all, I'm in better shape. I've lost weight. I think I've trained more efficiently, smarter. As with raising my daughter, unfortunately, with my son, it was more of an experiment. I don't know what I was doing. None of us do, but I've learned from that. And so I'm able to make better, well-informed decisions with my daughter as well as with my son now that he's a little bit older. And so I can take those experiences with the former race, with what I've had with my son, and I can make better choices and be, at least be closer to the runner, to the mom that I want to be, that God would have me to be. And so this is my encouragement to you moms out there. If you feel like you are in a race, you're out of breath, you can't find your rhythm, you can't find your pace, God's got you. God's got you. Remember, this is not about keeping up with somebody else in this race of mothering. It's not a race at all. But it is about finishing strong. It is about getting to wherever God would have you to be. And God's going to have you do that at your own pace. He's going to let God set up your training. Don't try to do stuff on your own. Yes, be prepared, read, research, ask questions, but you're not going to be alone in this process. Okay, God is going to be your personal trainer as you grow, as you get fitter as a mom, as you build your muscles. You've got this because God's got you, and your children are blessed to have you. And you're blessed to have them because we can learn and grow so much through our children. So anyways, I hope that this has been a blessing for you. Hope that this has been a word to you, encouraging for you. I hope that May is a wonderful month for you, especially on Mother's Day. Shout out to all the moms out there. Shout out to all the mother-like figures out there. Even if you did not physically birth your own children, maybe you've been a mom or a mom-like figure to somebody. All the grandmas, aunties, big sisters, all of you. Shout out to you. Blessings on you. And yeah. This is the Life Doctor, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.